Jaipur. They are demanding a meeting with Chief Minister Gehlot. The visuals on your screen. I believe these are visuals coming from outside Sachin Pilot residence. This dharna has been going on for the last 7 to 10 days. Even earlier, these women had gone to the residence of Sachin Pilot. There was a short meeting also that had happened. You'd remember there was a call from the Raksha Mantri, a direct concern that Mr. Rajnath Singh had expressed to the Chief Minister. Let's try and listen in what's happening there.
धीरज रखो धीरज रखो देखो ऐसा है थोड़ा नीचे नीचे कर लो भाई ये सोच चाह रहे हैं वो इलाज तो उसी तरह से होगा जैसे भगवान कृष्ण और भगवान श्री राम ने किया था।
वापस क्यों लेके आए इनको सीएम के घर के पास?
स्थिति नहीं पकड़े क्योंकि अपना देश गांधी का देश है, हिंसा नहीं हो, लोकतांत्रिक तरीके से आंदोलन कर रहे हैं, वैसे ही करेंगे, इसलिए वापस ले आए।
एक बार लक्ष्मण जी, अरे तार 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 छोड़ो तार छोड़ो तार छोड़ो तार छोड़ो।
So this is a controversy which continues to go on. These are women, these are widows of the Pulwama Martyrs who have been protesting in Jaipur. Not only the allegation or the demand that they are making is that one of the family members should be given some kind of a job. Their children right now are minor, and the provision under the government rules is that only the immediate family members are able to get some kind of employment. Their argument is that their brother-in-law or somebody from the extended family should be given some kind of employment so that the family can be supported. There is also a demand to make some kind of road near the village where they are staying, and also to name a school in the name of the martyr. These are demands that they have been making, which continues to remain unfulfilled. Voices coming in.
बंगले के सामने हुआ, फिर पायलट साहब के बंगले के सामने हुआ, और केवल ये मुख्यमंत्री जी से मिलना चाहती हैं। 10 दिन से मुख्यमंत्री नहीं मिल रहे, तो इन्होंने पायलट साहब से कहा भाई प्रियंका जी से मिला दो। उन्होंने भी हाँ कर लिया था, वो पता नहीं कहाँ चले गए, वो भी नहीं मिला पाए। आज मुख्यमंत्री जी ने परसों ट्वीट किया। ट्वीट जब किया जब 2 मंत्री माननीय प्रताप सिंह खाचरियावास, शकुंतला रावत ये भरोसा दे गई कि आपकी सारी मांग मान ली है। इन्होंने कहा हम वैसे नहीं मानेंगे, लिखित में दो। लिखित का ड्राफ्ट भी तैयार हो गया। उसके 1 घंटे बाद मुख्यमंत्री जी ने ट्वीट करके मना कर दिया, और मुख्यमंत्री ने आज फिर ट्वीट कर दिया, तो जले पे नमक छिड़क दिया वीरांगनाओं के। वीरांगना अधीर हो गई।
Cutting across to my colleague Pallavi Ghosh, who's giving us more details on this very important story. Pallavi, a word from you about what's happening in Jaipur, Rajasthan right now. Why has this controversy escalated, and why has the Chief Minister or the government of the day not been able to meet such basic demands that these widows are making?
Argument over here, which is being given by the Chief Minister, is very simple. That this kind of a quota is actually meant for the children of the martyrs. And if you are going to make a demand for other relatives, you're snatching away basically the quota of the children, and that is not very fair. And it would also set a long precedence. And this very interesting, Anusha, if you look at the letter and the tweet he puts out, he says he said this only after consultations with the Defence Minister Rajnath Singh and also the Congress President Mallikarjun Kharge. So what he's trying to say is that the norms cannot be changed. There's a misinformation which has been passed on, and that has been corrected. But more than that, I would say the political nuance is he's not taking the name of Sachin Pilot, but very clearly he's making the point that the BJP is making a political issue about it. And in some way, he's indirectly targeting Sachin Pilot by insinuating that everyone who's getting involved in this matter is also making a political issue about a non-issue. And as we know that the dharna has been taking place outside Sachin Pilot's residence in Jaipur. Not just that, the martyr's family, the wife, was also meeting up with Sachin Pilot, spend a night also over there. So there's some way kind of an ishara which is being sent out to the Congress top leadership vis-a-vis Sachin Pilot.
More importantly, Pallavi, there can be allegations against the BJP, or Mr. Ashok Gehlot can make a statement against Sachin Pilot. But these are the widows of the Pulwama Martyrs who are sitting on a dharna. Whether their demands in what procedure and form administratively can be met, that's a matter best left to the state government. But politically, it does not translate well for any ruling government of the day, especially when elections are so close.
It's a double-edged sword, I agree. It's a catch-22 situation also, I agree, because On one hand, Rajasthan, we know a large number of families belong to the Fauji family, and he understands that. And in his earlier letter, he did make a mention of that. He also cannot be seen as a leader or a chief minister who's not being sensitive to the cause of the Martyrs family or of anyone belonging to the Fauji or armed forces. That's one problem. Second, he also understands at the other point of view the pitfalls of agreeing to this demand, because as he himself points out in the letter, it's going to set up bad precedents. And the only ones who have the first priority or the access to this kind of a job are only the immediate family, which is the sons and daughters, not the other relatives. So if I agree to this instance, I'll have to agree to similar demands being made in the future as well.
Other than the job demand, there are other demands as well, Pallavi, that the widows have been making, say a road construction, naming a local school after the name of their husband who passed away, who died for the nation. Any word coming in from the state government about these particular demands?
So in an earlier letter, and also by way of a statement and sources within the state government, that is something which they said we are considering. We are going to keep this in mind, and connectivity and also accessibility is something which is a priority of the Gehlot government. And not just this, in the recent budget which was presented, this was also one of the main demands which were actually accepted. But I think now it all got very muddled up, because now it's being intertwined with a political issue, and the political issue over here is, of course, the fact that the Martyrs' family's demands are not being met with. They're trying to project the CM as being insensitive, something which is he understands how it could politically boomerang on him, which is why he's trying to treat very, very carefully, putting both the points of view across.
Pallavi, I'm going to put this question a little euphemistically. I mean, forget the BJP, even the Congress party is divided into faction. It's a well-known fact. It's an open secret. Sachin Pilot versus Ashok Gehlot. Is that particular factor also playing here some way?
Oh, yes, absolutely. You're absolutely right, Anusha. Over here, but it's interesting that Ashok Gehlot, who has been known not to mince his words vis-a-vis Sachin Pilot, this time round is being very careful. He's not mentioning him. His target of attack is more on the BJP, accusing it of playing politics over it. But the fact that cannot be missed is that the Martyrs family is actually getting patronage from Sachin Pilot. And even as we speak, as Bhavani is reporting, the dharna is taking place outside Sachin Pilot's residence as well. So somewhere he's trying to connect the message on that Sachin Pilot too is stoking a controversy. Sachin Pilot too is emboldening these people. And in a way, he's speaking the same language which the BJP is, which has always been his grudge against Sachin Pilot whenever he met Sonia Gandhi earlier. And when that famous rebellion took place a year back, that he was actually something which was engineered by the BJP.
The infamous rebellion, and that does remind the kind of troubles that can really, spring up for the grand old party in the state, which is in power right now ahead of the elections. Some voices coming in from the ground. Let's go to them.
घोषणा करके आए थे, क्यों गए थे हमारे घर पे, क्यों बोल के आए थे वहाँ, फिर वहाँ से भी यहाँ आके भी बोल दिए मंत्री कि आपका सारा काम हो जाएगा। फिर क्या हो रहा है? और मुख्यमंत्री जी असल माँ का बेटा है तो हमारे सामने और बोल दे, आपके सामने मरना चाहते हैं हम।
देखिए, मजेदार बात यह है कि यहाँ बीजेपी नहीं आ रही है। अब आप कब तक जारी रहेगा आपका विरोध प्रदर्शन? कब तक जारी रहेगा धरना?
जब तक हमारे को न्याय नहीं मिलेगी ना, जब तक हमको लिखित में चाहिए, मेरे को तो बिल्कुल लिखित में चाहिए। और हमारे साथ जो पुलिस कर्मचारी हमारे साथ हादसा कर रहा है ना, तो उनको तो सख्त से सख्त कार्रवाई चाहिए हमारे को।
और डॉक्टर चिरोलाल मीणा से एक बार।
Well, those are the voices coming in. Let me quickly check if Pallavi continues to stay with us on the broadcast. Pallavi Ghosh has been getting us all the details. We'll try and connect with my colleague Bhavani as well, who's reporting from the ground.